Hello, good evening. My name is Richard. This is over and over and over again. It's Matchday Live. Now, I've just been trying to find on the DAZN YouTube channel the game. Does anybody know which channel it's on? Is it on DAZN YouTube? Does anybody know? Because I can't find it. I can see the Barcelona game. I can't find our game. Anyway, Terry's with us. Good evening. He says, good evening, everybody in the chat. Great as well. Hi there. Good day to you all. I found an Elite stream. Well, I'd like to know where it is because I can't find it. Anybody know where the game is? Anybody got any ideas? Rajendra says, my stream's not started yet. Let's have a look. It's not on DAZN. What's it on then? Do we know what it's on? Anyone know we can watch the game? Because I thought it was meant to be on DAZN YouTube channel. I thought it was the whole point of it being on the Champions League. I thought that was all on there. Does anybody know what's going on with this? Because this is ridiculous. I've rushed home from work, set everything up. Where's the game? Where is the game? Where can we watch it? Does anybody know? It's got to be somewhere, surely. What on earth is going on? Does anybody know where the game is? I've got it on. Where did you get the app from? Do you have to subscribe to it or what? I don't know because I can't find it. Does anybody know where I can get this game? Because this is ridiculous. I've rushed home from work and everything. For God's sake. Oh, this is not good, is it? This is very, very poor, this. This is a proper poor show. Oh, hang on a minute. I might have found one. You've got to register. Do you have to register for free, it says? Do they charge you for this? Oh, I'm going to register. I'm not paying. They can bugger right off. Right. Is it on DAZN? Because I haven't really got the foggiest idea what's going on here. Anyway, I'm sure we'll find it. I downloaded the DAZN app. Oh, well, okay. Oh, I've just found it. Happy days. I've just found it, guys. We played 10 minutes. It's still 0-0. Do not panic. We have found it. We have got the game. If they're going to charge me for it, it's tough luck because I'm not going to pay. Anyway, there's an injury at the minute, which looks like it's to Daphne Van Domselaar. Arsenal, by the way. Now, can you believe this, right? As if things aren't stupid enough. Arsenal are wearing their black kit. Oh, actually, it's a Juventus goalkeeper who's down. Of course, she used to play for Arsenal, didn't she? Payard Mangrin. Anyway, Arsenal playing in their black kit, which seems a bit strange when Juventus wear black and white. But anyway, there we go. It's Kelvin says, be in his stream in the match too. I saw it. I think I found one now. Anyway, Juventus goalkeeper was back on her feet again. We've played 11 minutes. It is 0-0. Did the game start late, did it? Because or is my stream just behind? I'm not sure. Anyway, we won't worry too much about that. The ball comes into the box. Arsenal looking dangerous in the early stages here. The ball's going to come out to Emily Fox on the edge of the box. Just for the team news, it is the same team that played at the weekend or on Friday night. There's no changes at all. But Mariona is back on the bench following a little injury anyway. Arsenal coming forward now. That's a good play. Emily Fox can pull it back in towards the near post. Arsenal going to get a chance and Juventus scramble it away. This has been a great start. This from Arsenal. Still can't quite get the goal. And the Juventus goalkeeper, Payard Mangrin, doesn't look too comfortable at the moment either. Anyway, this is good stuff. It is good stuff. Anyway, we managed to find a game, which is good, isn't it? Regina says, my stream hasn't started yet. Oh, okay. Oh, you've got it now anyway. Arsenal looking dangerous here. Really good start to the game. Let's not get too excited because we started really well, didn't we? in Bayern Munich as well. We took the lead and we're coming forward again. Frida Marnham inside the box, cuts inside, a great chance. Oh, it's a good tackle on her. But the ball falls to Russo. Oh, that's a good save. Wow, what a great start this has been for Arsenal in the early stages of this game here. Frida Marnham did really well there. It's a good tackle, actually, but she managed to keep it. It was Cascarino with a tackle and then Russo shot. And that's a good save down to the right-hand side there by the goalkeeper for Juventus. Penard Menguin. And Terry says, what a save. It was a great save, wasn't it? And Arsenal started this game really, really well, but it's still very early days, of course. Let's see how this game pans out. Juventus are trying to come forward now for the first time here. And again, Arsenal win the ball back well. That was Leah Volti facing her own goal. Got herself in a bit of a muddle. And now we've given the ball away in a very, very dangerous area. And Juventus coming forward now have a chance, but the ball played back to the edge of the box. Kim Little's there to tidy that up. And she finds Beth Mead and it goes back to Emily Fox now. Leah Williamson inside the Arsenal penalty area. Arsenal playing it out from the back. Emily Fox now up this near side. Arsenal in the Lynx Africa kit. Leah Williamson plays it out to Leah Williamson. Now plays it forward to Frida Marnham. It's gone back out to that far side. Katie McKay finds Leah Volti. And Katie McKay's going to pick the ball up again. And Arsenal started pretty well. Gregory says the first 6 minutes, Arsenal was defending a strong Juventus attack. Oh, okay, well, we've grown into the game then because we've certainly looked quite lively at the minute. Caitlin Ford touches that ball off to Emily Fox on this near side. Steaming forward, the American finds Caitlin Ford again, threads it in to Leslie Russo. Now Beth Mead on this near side. Beth Mead's cross. It's a good one towards the far post. Headed behind. It's going to be an Arsenal corner. And there we go. Good start this from Arsenal. Lee says, hi Rich, glad we've stuck with the side that beat Brighton. Yeah, no, it's not. It's always a decent team, isn't it? We saw how well they played the other night. If we can play anywhere near that level today, we've got a good chance of getting a great result here. Of course, Arsenal and Juventus level on points in the table here. Looking for that second qualifying place, probably behind Bayern Munich. We've taken the corner short over on that far side. Beth Mead. Maybe didn't make the most of that. Kate McKay finds Beth Mead again. It's played square here. Lovely balls inside the penalty. This is good play from Arsenal, but there's an offside over on that far side against Caitlin Ford, I think it was. Actually, was it a free kick to Arsenal? I'm not quite sure what the referee's given here. Oh, it's a drop ball. The ball must have hit the referee on the way through there. And the ball's played back to Arsenal. Steph Catley now. Katie McCabe over on that far side. Arsenal's left. Now the ball's played square. Emily Fox finds Leah Williamson. That's a good ball pinged over to the far side looking for Russo, but it's gone behind for a goal kick. We've played 15 minutes. Arsenal looking fairly good so far, you have to say. What we've seen in the game, Arsenal have looked really good. Gret says, yeah, some matches I go to, I would like to hold up a sign with a big red arrow on it and with the text, you're supposed to play the ball in this direction. Little Cubby says, do you actually need to have the DAZN app to watch it? I can't find it on YouTube. Well, I just put on Google DAZN app and it came up and you had to sign in and I managed to get the game. I don't know if there's any other way of doing it, but I just wanted to get it done as quick as possible and that's the best way to do it and it's working. So you just give your email address and stuff. I don't think there's been a charge. Well, they won't be able to charge because I haven't put any payment details in, so they can't charge me. It's Kelvin says, have you heard about David? I'm assuming David Cook. Yes, we have, of course, heard about the referee situation. We were talking about it at half time, actually. Big news, of course, broke yesterday, the video of the Premier League referee. Some rather choice words that he said in a video that was recorded a few years ago by the look of it, 3 or 4 years ago. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Leslie Russo does well, just lays the ball off to Frida Marnham over on that far side and plays it back. Oh, it's a little bit short there and Daphne Van Domps likes to run out of her goal, but actually that's a good ball forward. Finds Caitlin Ford over on that far side. She's got 2 defenders in front of her and it's come off the Australia. It is going to be a goal kick to Juventus. Little Curry says apparently they are going to charge at some point. Well, as long as I don't charge during this game, I don't mind. Grat says they will send you a factura to your mail after the game. Well, they may well do, but they're not getting anything from me because it should be free, shouldn't it? Let's be honest. Anyway, Juventus now in possession, but Arsenal started this game pretty well. That's a long ball, which Steph Catley is going to deal with. In fact, she leaves it for Daphne Van Domselaar. Again, that's a good clearance, actually, finds Caitlin Ford. Whether that was the intention or not, I'm not sure. Anyway, Kim Little now plays it forward here to Emily Fox. Coming forward up this near side, finds Beth Mead. This is good play from Arsenal, moving the ball really, really quickly. Beth Mead gives it back to Fox again, gets it back again, Beth Mead. Really nice play this from Arsenal, all in black. Attacking the goal to our right-hand side. Beth Mead plays it in field. Leah Volti turns away from a Juventus player, and Arsenal just being forced backwards a little bit. Beth Mead now very central in possession. Pings the ball forward to Leah Volti. And now Beth Mead again touches it back to Leah Williamson. And now it goes to Steph Catley over on that far side. Plays the ball up that far side to Katie McCabe. Plays it on to Leslie Russo. This is really good play from Arsenal. Leslie Russo is going to have to try to get the ball into the box. He played it to the edge of the box. In fact, the referee got in Katie McCabe's way. And Juventus can now launch a counter-attack. Katie McCabe wasn't happy with that. And that's a long ball forward, but that's going to run all the way through to Daphne Van Domselaar. All in yellow. The Arsenal goalkeeper just rolls it out. And looks like we might have a Juventus fan with us. Ed there. Viva la Juve. And I don't know what the rest of it means, but I'm sure it's good. Good to have you with us, my friend. Grat says there, first half for free, second half cost you £25. Well, maybe we'll just watch the first half then, shall we? Ed says, greetings from Chile. Oh, good stuff, my friend. Good to have you with us. We'd like to get people from all over the world that way on this channel. And you're very, very welcome. Miss Pink Sock says, come on, you Gunners, let's get a goal indeed. Terry says, DVD playing like a sweeper. Well, yeah, she's come out a couple of times. Anyway, Juventus now trying to come forward up this near side. Ball threaded through. Good defensive play there by Kim Little. And now Arsenal can launch a counter-attack again. Leslie Russo, she's got Caitlin Ford outside or on that far side. Caitlin Ford's got the ball now, having a little run. Lenzini's a defender in front of her. Cuts in field. Caitlin Ford touches it back to Leah Volti. Gets out to that far side to Katie McCabe. This is really good stuff, this from Arsenal. Really, really good stuff. Can we get a goal at the end of it? We certainly deserve one. Caitlin Ford now near the box, turns away. It's a cross in. It's going to come to Leslie Russo. Just defender got in the way. Russo shot. Good save. It's going to be tapped in by Bede. No, it's not. It's cleared away. Arsenal getting close to the goal. We probably deserve to be in front from what I've seen of this first 20 minutes here. Referee getting in the way again. And again, this was Leah Volti. Didn't look very happy there. And now it's Beth Mead. And that's a good tackle on her, actually, just in the centre of the pitch. And now Juventus can try and launch a counter-attack. Matty says, where do we get the full stream there? Well, I've got it on DAZN, the DAZN app. I just put it into Google. I've had to make sign up with an account, but it's free so far. Anyway, it'll probably go off at like someone said, go off at half time. Terry says, another save. It was another save. And of course, this goalkeeper used to play for Arsenal. Well, that's a bit of a loose ball. Oh, and Beth Mead was almost onto it. But Juventus did manage to tidy up. This has been a very, very good prediction. Rich Calvary has gone 0-1 half-time, my prediction. I hope you're right. We deserve to be 1-0 up. We've played well, haven't we? Anyway, Juventus now coming forward. There's a cross into the box. Spectacular effort there was missed. And now it's come to the far post. A cross again, headed out well there by Kim Little. Arsenal can't get the ball away at the moment, though. Shot comes in from distance, and that's going to be comfortable for Daphne Van Domselaar. Rested, of course, for the game at the weekend, or a Friday night against Brighton. To be fair, I could have played in goal in that game. Didn't have a lot to do, did she? Manu Zinsberger, the Juventus goalkeeper, has had to make a couple of saves already. Miss Pink sort of says, what's up with this ref? Well, she seems to want to be involved in the game or just blocking us off. I'm not really sure. She seems to be getting in our way, doesn't she, at the moment? That's twice in the last couple of minutes the referee's blocked one of our players inadvertently. And he also won a free kick now. So that's fine. Ed says Juventus Viceria. I guess that means Juventus victory, does it? But it's not going to be Juventus victory. It's going to be an Arsenal victory. Although we'll take a draw, I'm sure, from the away leg here. And of course, we still, you think about, the games that we've had to play. We've played Bayern Munich away, and now we're playing Juventus away. The two toughest away games we've played in the first three games in the group. It's been a tough start. So if we can pick up some points here tonight, that'll be a really, really good start, won't it? And of course, there is that issue over the Bayern Munich game at home at the Emirates, which has now been basically cancelled because the men's got a Carabao Cup tie. Bit strange, really, isn't it? Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again up this near side. Emily Fox plays the ball up the line, looking for Alessia Russo. She's done well, got past the defender, although she's back at her now. And Russo has to play the ball back to Beth Mead. Arsenal really moving the ball really, really slickly in this final third. Emily Fox now is going to try a shot from outside the box. She does. Oh, it's tipped over the bar there by the goalkeeper. And surely that's a corner. The referee's given a goal kick. Surely the goalkeeper got a touch on that. Really good play that from Emily Fox. Got her first Arsenal goal, of course, recently in the Champions League in the game against Vålerenga. The goalkeeper's touched that over the bar. How can she not see that? That's ridiculous. That's a really good save, actually. I think the ball was just going to dip under. And the goalkeeper's just got her fingertips to it. Anyway, it's given us a goal kick, so there you go. So there you go. But never mind. Anyway, Juventus now is trying to come forward up this near side. Plays the ball back in field. That's a long ball up this near side. And Juventus now trying to come forward. Leah Williamson's there. Plays it back to Daphne van Domselaar. Just chips it forward like a sand wedge towards Beth Mead. Can't quite get the ball under control, and Juventus have won that back. But it's been good for Arsenal. Grot says, now you are suddenly ahead with a couple of seconds. I don't know what's going on with the stream. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Arsenal in possession in the centre circle. Alessia Russo touches it off Kim Little. And now it's played forward to Frida Marnham. She's onside. Surely she's onside. Oh, the defender played her onside. Surely she was onside there. Frida Marnham it was. The ball was played through to her there. It's given us offside. I'm not sure if it was offside. And it's going to be a free kick to Juventus. Like to see a replay of that, actually, because it looked as though the defender was playing her on. Defender on this near side at number 20. But anyway, Ms. Pinkshot says, ref definitely playing for Juve. Yeah, she seems to be playing for Juve, yeah. But she certainly gave that offside. Well, it was the linesman that put the flag up for offside. And it was given, although it did look to be quite a tight decision, that. Anyway, Arsenal again have won the ball. It's going to be a throw over on that far side. Which, in fact, it's a throw to Juventus, I think it is. Caitlin Ford thought it was an Arsenal throw, but it isn't. And Juventus are going to take this on this far side. Gregory says the DAZN commentator is questioning the ref's calls and positioning. Oh, well, good. It's not just us then. It's not just us that are questioning the referee. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now with Alessia Russo looking for a bit of support. Surely that's a foul, but we keep possession. In fact, the referee's given the foul now. Foul on Alessia Russo by Boatin. Of course, we did play Juventus last time. We were in the Champions League group stage. We drew here 1-1, if you remember. Viv Miedema, of course, scored our equaliser that night. And she also scored the only goal in the return game at the Emirates, which we won 1-0. So it's going to have to be a different Arsenal goal scorer tonight, isn't it? Because, as we know, Viv is no longer with us. And, in fact, she's no longer playing for Man City because she's got an injury. She just had a knee operation. Anyway, it is still 0-0 here. 26 minutes played nearly. Leah Williams inside the centre circle plays it out to that far side. Caitlin Ford touches it off to Katie McKay. The ball played forward again into Alessia Russo. Turns back. It's a good ball. Caitlin Ford over on that far side. Can't quite get there. It's good defending, actually. That was by Caligrunis, and it is going to be, in fact, that was Lenzini. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. Thrown into the box there. Russo touches it off. This is good play. Ball towards the near post. Beth Mead was trying to get there. Cleared away again by the Juventus defence, and Arsenal again have won the ball high out the pitch, and surely that's a free kick. But the referee says, no, surely that was a free kick on Caitlin Ford over on that far side. But Juventus come away with the ball. A little bit of space here for their number 9. Cantore going forward again, get on the end of this. A nice little back heel. The cross is going to come in here from the near side. It's a decent cross. Flick towards goal, but it's going to bounce safely into the arms of Daphne van Domselaar. And it is Juventus 0, Arsenal 0 here in this big Champions League game. Whoever loses tonight is going to have a big job to try and qualify. I mean, that's a foul. They're just showing it again. That's clearly a foul. I'm not sure what this referee is on. She just isn't giving us anything, really. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. Katie McKay plays it forward into space for Leslie Russo. She's not going to quite get there. It's just put out of play. It's going to be a throw. Joe says, evening, just realised this is on. Is it a good game? Arsenal are playing really well. It's a good game at the moment. Arsenal are playing well. We're attacking down that far side. We could have scored 2 or 3 goals already. The goalkeeper for Juventus has made some good saves. And Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side. Ball whipped in. Goalkeeper's punched it out. Not very convincingly, actually. And in the end, it is cleared away. But Arsenal still in possession. It's all Arsenal pressure at the minute. Leslie Russo plays it back again to Frida Minam over on that far side, drills it in towards the near post, and the goalie's down and gets that Peinard Menguin, of course, a former Arsenal goalkeeper. But this is really good play again from Arsenal. Frida Minam there. The first cross was decent. The goalkeeper punched that, couldn't maybe just caught that. Not quite sure what she was doing there. Which Kelvin says is Buffon playing for them. So it looks like it, doesn't it? But Jan just says we need Katie now. Well, Katie's out there. She's doing all right. Anyway, Juventus now coming forward. And that's a long ball over to that far side. And, well, taken on the chest there. And a shot comes in from the edge of the box. But it's a comfortable save again for Daphne Van Domselaar. Not really been stretched yet, the Arsenal goalkeeper. Back in the team tonight, of course. As we kind of expected she would be. The other 10 outfield players are the same as Friday. That brilliant performance against Brighton. And you have to say this has been a brilliant performance as well from Arsenal. We've dominated the play. We've had some really good chances. Could easily be a goal or 2 up. And you have to say we would have deserved it as well because we played so well. But as things stand, it's still 0-0. And I'd say we did play well in the first half against Bayern Munich, didn't we? And look, we know how that finished. Hope for a better second half tonight, which is what we need. We can't afford another collapse like that, can we? Anyway, Kim Little now is in possession, just in front of the Arsenal defence, pops it into the centre circle. Leah Volti, that's a lovely ball forward, looking for Leslie Russo, but it was well cut out, actually. And now Juventus are going to try and launch a counter-attack. They've been under a lot of pressure in this first half. Haven't really managed to get the ball forward, but they will do now over on that far side. Steph Catley's across, looking to try to hold up this Juventus attack, but they've still got the ball. Arsenal got their defensive shape again. Juventus trying to come forward up this near side, looking to get a cross into the box. A cross comes in towards the penalty spot. It gets all the way through. And in fact, there's an offside flag up. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Grat says Juve started really good and could have been 1 up right at the starting minutes. Yeah, well, Arsenal been the better team since. I mean, obviously, we didn't get the beginning of the game due to various issues with the stream, but we got there now. Plus, I didn't get in from work till 10 to 6. Terry says, I think our problem is the chat haven't been hitting the phone. Okay, yeah, let's get that thumbs up button hit. Let's give us a like nice and early, please, guys. It does massively help. Not only does it help the channel, it helps the team because more likes lead to more goals, as we know. So get those likes in early. And please consider subscribing as well. We're very, very close now to 3,000 subscribers on the channel. We wanted to try and get there before Christmas. Now I want to try and get there tonight. So let's do it, shall we? Let's. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. We're one of the first channels to give the Arsenal women, regular coverage here. And we have a regular show on a Friday night, which we'll be back with this week, of course, looking back on the Brighton game, looking back on this game, a North London derby at the weekend. Other news as well from the Arsenal women's team. That'll be on Friday. And, of course, Saturday, the North London derby. Tottenham versus Arsenal will be here for that one as well, which is good. Tankana says that Arsenal win 3-1. Let's hope so. Miss Pinksock says you have good stuff. I'm glad that you have. Hopefully we'll get a few hundred more people doing so. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Grat says every thumbs up is a goal for Arsenal. Well, not quite every one. I mean, I think that might be expected a little bit too much. But the more likes there are, the more likely we are to see lots of Arsenal goals. That's the point, isn't it? So that's what we need to do. Get your likes in, please, nice and early, and it will guarantee an Arsenal win. So if Arsenal don't win and you haven't liked the show, you'll have to look at yourself. You'll be to blame. Don't blame the players. Don't blame the manager. Look at yourself. Why didn't I press that like button when I had the chance? You've got the chance now. So let's get it pressed. And subscribe as well while you're at it. I say we want to try and get to 3,000 tonight if we can. And that will guarantee an Arsenal victory then, won't it? I think we're only about, I don't know how many we were away. 90 potentially, maybe a bit less. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, because we are here for every Arsenal women's game, every Arsenal men's game, a regular weekly panel show as well on the women's team. Lots and lots of great stuff for you when it comes to all things Arsenal. Anyway, Arsenal attacking now down that far side, but there's a foul there against Caitlin Ford, who finds it quite funny when she was just fouled a moment ago and it wasn't given. She didn't do an awful lot wrong there, did she? There was two players just fighting for the ball. In fact, if anything, it was a foul on Caitlin Ford. Anyway, this referee clearly doesn't like us. Little Cubby says, I was thumb number 15. Oh, was you? Fantastic. Thank you very much. So there you go. Put your number in as well. So whenever you like it, what number are you? Because Little Cubby was number 15. So whoever's the 100th liker, you get a very special mention. And you might even go into the prize pot for a secret prize I haven't got yet, but I'm sure I can find something in my little Arsenal collection for you. And if you are the 3,000th subscriber, wow, you definitely get some goodies sent to you. Anyway, the ball goes out of play on this near side. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Terry says, you can always rely on Miss Pink Socks. You never let us down. She absolutely doesn't let us down. Always comes up with the goods when is needed. Anyway, Arsenal in possession again. Emily Fox on this near side. We've played 33.5 minutes here in Turin, in Italy, which I have to say is probably my favourite country in the world, or certainly one of them. And spent some nice times in Italy over the years. Anyway, that ball forward there. And that's good play, actually, there from Leah Williamson. Finds Emily Fox on this near side. And Arsenal trying to get the ball forward. Leah Williamson does a little nutmeg there and runs forward. Beth Mead drops into cover for her. But Leah Williamson's run forward ended and she's had to drop back in again. Anyway, Kim Little plays that ball forward over on that far side. Frida Marnham gets it out to Caitlin Ford. Again, she's got Lenzini for company. That's a ball played forward looking for Frida Marnham. Wasn't a great ball that time. And Juventus can clear it away. Colin says there, only just got in. What's the percentage of play? I think Arsenal have probably had the more possession, actually. We'll have a look at that, shall we? I haven't seen anything come up on the screen. I'll just from what I've seen, I think Arsenal maybe had more possession. It's probably quite close, maybe 55-45, something like that. So we'll see. But yeah, it's been, I think Arsenal have been the better team. We certainly had much more chances. We must have had 3 really good chances to score. The goalkeepers made some good saves, actually, for Juventus. And we're unfortunate not to be in front. Anyway, Caitlin Ford, that's a foul, ref. Get your cards out. Christ, that's about 4 times she's fouled her. Was that Lenzini again? It was. And Caitlin Ford doesn't accept the hand of apology either. I say that's got to be 3 or 4 fouls now. Surely it's time to get that card out. Ridiculous behaviour. Got her arms all over her. And Kim Little showing her frustration as well. It is every single time. Surely you've got to book her. That's the only way she's going to stop doing it. Is just to get your card out. That's all you've got to do. Get your card out and get her in the book. That'll soon stop it. Anyway, the ball, free kicks played on that far side. Wasn't a great clearance, actually. Leslie Russo, it's fell to here. Over on that far side, cuts in field. Thought about a shot. Oh, tried to thread it through to Frida Marnham, but it was cleared away. And Juventus in possession, but the referee's going to call it back for a free kick. El Loco says European refs always biased towards home teams. Yeah, they do seem to be, don't they? That was a ridiculous thing there. Anyway, Grat says, speaking of socks, do you remember that game against Chelsea when Arsenal had to go to the Chelsea supporters shop? Yes, indeed, we do. Yes, I remember that. And we lost that game, didn't we? Miss Pinksock says, ref seems scared. Yeah, maybe I don't know what it is, but she's just been terrible at the minute. Really, really bad. Anyway, Arsenal with a throw over on that far side. We have been the better team. We've had the better chances. We maybe should be in front, but we're not. And how many times have we said that? And how many times has that come back to haunt us over the years, especially in the last, couple of seasons? It's happened too many times. Let's put that right now. Let's get the goal that we deserve. Beth Mead now is chasing after this ball up this near side. It's going to run out. It's going to be a throw to Juventus. Cascarino it was there. Estelle Cascarino, of course, the French defender. And it is a throw to Juventus on this near side. Still 0-0, but Arsenal have been good. Really good. And Juventus has given the ball away, and Arsenal a little bit unsure. We've got the ball now, Frida Marnham, and Beth Mead's in space on this near side, but the ball maybe just went behind her, so she had to dig it out of her feet. But Arsenal do keep possession, and Beth Mead's got it again on this near side. Got a great goal, of course, on Friday at the Emirates, as indeed did Frida Marnham. Kim Little now touches it off to Leah Volti, and Arsenal again looking to make this breakthrough. This is good play. Kim Little on the edge of the box, plays it in. It's lovely. It's going to be a goal. Frida Marnham surely tucks it away. It is a goal, and Arsenal deserve it. It's Frida Marnham. That was beautiful, beautiful football there. Really good stuff that was from Arsenal. Frida Marnham's on the end of it, tucks it past the keeper. It rolled in. Didn't look like it had enough legs on it to reach the net, but it did. It's a beautiful, beautiful goal. Wow, Arsenal lead. And of course, as we know, that can only mean one thing. And that is a beautiful goal. That really is a beautiful goal. Kim Little played it to the edge of the box. Caitlin Fall's little flick. Frida Marnham just tucked it past the keeper into that far corner. That is a fantastic goal. Caitlin Fall's little ball there was fantastic. And that is a brilliant, brilliant finish. Really, really good finish that from Frida Marnham. She is our top scorer and she is in great form. Collins says, do you reckon Stina will partner less in the second half? Let's hope so. Absolutely hope so. El Loco says, Frida. Gregory says, what a goal. It was a goal. Terry says, Frida. Brilliant, brilliant stuff there. Indeed, it was. Kelvin said 1-0 to the Arsenal. Indeed. Gratz, I was just going to write, now looking at this goal as I go into my kitchen to prepare some food. Good stuff. And Miss Pinksock says, well deserved. It is well deserved. We have been the better team. We've had the better chances. We've got the goal. And what we have to do is make sure we don't do what happened to us at Bayern Munich, of course, in game week 1 when we led 1-0 after a good first half. We conceded before half-time, and then we know what happened in that second half. El Loco says, goal, the ref would rule it out if she could, I'm sure, but there was no reason to rule it out. Anyway, Caitlin Fall now on that far side. She has a lovely assist, actually, you have to say, from Caitlin Fall. Beautiful pass. And she's going to try and get another assist here. Plays the ball back instead to Kim Little. If Arsenal can get a second goal before half-time, that would be really, really good, wouldn't it? Rajendra says, well-deserved due to Juve's foul. Exactly, yeah. More likes, more goals. Exactly, more likes, more goals. We might be getting another one here. It's Leslie Roos over on that far side. She won the corner. Did it go out for the corner? It's going to be a throw instead to Arsenal. This has been a great first half. This really, really good from Arsenal against one of the strongest teams in the Champions League, of course, Juventus, 5-time Italian champions. In fact, they've won it 5 of the last 7 seasons. Of course, one of those titles was won with Joe Montemuro, former Arsenal manager, of course. And got sacked, didn't he, earlier this year. And that's the problem when if you're not going to be top of your league, if you're not going to win your league at a club like Juventus, that's what happens here, unfortunately. Joe says, commentary guy doing a hoodoo jinx on Arsenal, talking about Italian teams never beating English teams. Well, let him carry on then. Let him carry on. That's fine. We'll take that, won't we? Grat says, okay, let's hope for another one then, as I actually got my ass off the sofa and head for the fridge. Good stuff. I hope we'll get another goal where you're eating your pizza, my friend. That's what we want to see happen, don't we? Absolutely, definitely. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again now on that far side. Leslie Russo pings the ball up this near side, looking for Beth Mead inside the area. The angle's tight. In fact, she's offside, and it is going to be a free kick. El Loco said, sad to see the Arsenal girls have overabundance of strikers while the men have clowns called Sterling and Jones. Exactly, yeah, it's strange, isn't it? The way that the squads are. But there you go. Colin says, I want another Arsenal goal while I'm getting my dinner. Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you guys are lucky you can have your dinner. I've got to wait till the end of the game. So think about that. So surely that deserves a like and a subscribe, doesn't it? Because I'm giving up the chance to have my dinner to bring you this coverage of the game tonight. Terry says, I didn't know Frida could score goals like that. I thought she only scored fireworks. Well, I mean, it was a great goal. It was a really good finish as well. And she is our top goal scorer this season, incredibly. Frida Marnham, a midfield player. And all those are great strikers we've got. It's actually a midfield player that's our top scorer. That's the way football goes sometimes. It's not the way that we play. Anyway, Juventus trying to come forward, but that's a poor ball. And Arsenal tied it up again. Leah Williamson goes long into the centre circle. Leslie Russo holds it up, touches it off. This is lovely play. Frida Marnham finds Caitlin Ford over on that far side. Arsenal played so well in this first half. We look a very, very good team. Caitlin Ford now having a run over on that far side. Can she get the cross in? She does get the cross in all the way across the 6-yard box. Nobody's there, but Beth Mead should keep this in on this near side. Plays the ball back to Emily Fox. Can she get a cross in this side? She does. It's a great ball. Leslie Russo's in. Oh, she couldn't quite get it under control, and Juve managed to shuffle the ball behind. Leslie Russo's got a little bit of an injury, it seems, from that particular challenge. But again, Emily Fox this time with a cross really whipped in with some pace there, and the ball maybe hit Leslie Russo, and in the end, Juventus clear away. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal, and hopefully Leslie's going to be fine. I'm sure she will. AB says there, can I get a shout out, please, to my girlfriend? She is a diehard Arsenal fan, name of Nelly. Absolutely good to see you, Nelly. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying the game. I'm sure you will be. It's been a great Arsenal performance. El Loco says, what an unfree-like goal. She only scores world in Hollywood goals. It was just a nice. That was a centre forward finish, wasn't it? It was a centre forwards finish there. Lovely ball. Made a great run into the box and just slotted it past the keeper. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, Juventus are now coming forward into the last minute and a half of this first half. A very, very good first half from Arsenal. Let's be honest, they have a fantastic first half. In fact, it's only 1-0, and we've seen 1-0 leads can not be always the most solid lead, especially for this Arsenal team. So we need to keep Juventus at bay. They're coming forward now. We don't want them to score before half time, or that would give us Bayern Munich vibes, wouldn't it? And anyway, there's a counter attack now. Leslie Russo plays the ball square to Caitlin Ford. She's wanting some support outside her. She hasn't got it, so she goes forward instead to Frida Marnham, the Arsenal goal scorer, almost playing as a second striker, Frida Marnham, in this first half. And she certainly finished that goal like a first striker, didn't she? Brilliant stuff from her. A brilliant goal. And Arsenal are currently in the lead here. And a fully deserved lead it is as well. Leah Williamson now on this near side finds Emily Fox into the last 30 seconds of normal time. You don't imagine there's going to be much stoppage time. There generally isn't in the Champions League. And there hasn't really been any hold-ups at all. Wouldn't be surprised if there's no injury time at all. Terry says, Fox has been on fire in the last few games. Looks so much faster than the rest of the girls. She is a fantastic player, isn't she? And Leah Williamson now though plays it forward. She's found some good form as well in the last few games. That England international break seemed to do her a lot of good, didn't it? And that's so important. It was going to be 2 minutes stoppage time, actually. Of course, there was the injury to the goalkeeper, wasn't there, early on in the game? I've forgotten about that. That's probably where that 2 minutes has come from. We've played 10 seconds of that. And Juventus in possession over on the far side. A little cubby says, the atmosphere at the Emirates on Friday night was so good, even though it was only 22,000. It rubbed off on the goals. No, it did seem like a great atmosphere. Obviously, Andreas did the vlog as well, which was great. You know, Juventus now coming forward up this near side. We don't want them to score here. That's a good defensive tackle there by Emily Fox, but still Juventus have the ball. And again, Emily Fox has won it back. She's an absolute machine. She's been a real live wire in this first half, but Juventus have won the ball. No, they haven't, because it was a foul there on Leslie Russo. El Loco says, doesn't look like Renee fancies Stina. Sad, especially since Stina almost left in the summer. No, I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it wasn't like Jonas was picking Stina as a starter very often either. Obviously, Leslie Russo's taken that position. I don't know why they can't both play together. I'm sure we'll see Stina come on in the second half. I'm convinced that we will. I mean, she hasn't scored yet this season. She hasn't had many opportunities, but she's got a few assists. She's won a couple of penalties, and she's played well when she's been on the pitch. But yeah, I'd like to see her play more. She's been our top scorer the last 2 seasons, 36 goals in those 2 seasons. And yeah, she definitely deserves more game time. But let's see what happens. It is a long season, of course. I'm sure she'll get opportunities. But yeah, it is a long season. El Locos. Oh, sorry about that one. Grat says there, no second goal. Sorry, my bad. No, it's not. It's not your fault, my friend. You enjoy your dinner, and maybe we'll score another one just before half time. We're into the last few seconds here, and Leslie Russo turns away from 2 challenges, finds the goal scorer at Frida Marnham. Now it's Emily Fox on the overlap on this near side. Every time she gets the ball, you think something decent might happen, and it has done there. That's really good play from Beth Mead. And I think Arsenal just happy to get to half-time. In fact, the half-time whistle has gone. That was an incredible 45 minutes of football from Arsenal here in Turin. It is Juventus 0, Arsenal 1. It could easily be 2 or 3-0 to Arsenal. Such a good performance and such a good goal as well. A lovely move. Kim Little played the ball to the edge of the box. Caitlin Ford, lovely deft touch, opened up that Juventus defence and steaming into the box. Tight angle, Frida Marnham, and she slotted it past the goalkeeper. That's her 6th goal of the season and another fantastic finish from her. And at half-time, Arsenal lead 1-0, and you have to say we definitely deserve it. Joe says there is Russo being kicked and pulled all over. Well, she's a little bit, yeah. She's had and her and Caitlin Ford actually seem to have been fouled the most in that first half. But it doesn't matter because Arsenal have been quite outstanding, and we are 45 minutes away from a unbelievably good first half of a really good Champions League victory. 17 Magana says, would you take Phil Neville? No, we don't need Phil Neville, my friend. We can do much better than Phil Neville. We've got much better already, and that's only our interim. Gretz says, I say Blackstenius has to play the last 30 minutes. You may ever see Hurtig on. Yeah, we may see Hurtig as well. She scored, of course, on Friday. Terry says, I think Leo's had a good half. Nothing silly so far. Looks pretty comfortable on the ball. Pleased for her. Yeah, she's turned her form around, hasn't she? I thought she was brilliant against Brighton. She's been brilliant in that first half, and I think she's getting back to her best. And yeah, I've said it before. Form is temporary, class is permanent, and she is definitely showing her class absolutely in these last couple of games, which is good to see. And a good, really, really good first half that was from Arsenal in a rather chilly looking Turin. So we did mention before, didn't we? Or someone mentioned it in about the referee situation with David Coote. Of course, his video's come out this last couple of days. The video was recorded a few years ago, but I mean, obviously it's not good, is it? You don't really want to. Referees need to be more professional than that. But you know, it looked like it was a video that was filmed at maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. They've maybe been on a bit of a session. The people that filmed it need to look at themselves. Why have they released it and stuff like that? But you know, it's understandable, isn't it? If you're a referee, the amount of abuse that you get from players, from managers, from fans, obviously that's going to impact how you feel about those particular people. You know, and I don't think we need to read too much into it. I don't think it means that now, if David Coote referees a Liverpool game, he's going to go give everything against them. I don't think you can get away with that now with the TV and all that kind of stuff. So he's going to be made the scapegoat, obviously, but maybe it's a lesson here to say to managers and players, you know, if you treat a manager badly, subconsciously, he's going to be aware of that next time he refs you. So you're not really doing yourself any favours, are you? And maybe players and managers need to look at that a little bit more, take responsibility for themselves, and stop blaming referees. And maybe then, you know, referees won't get those feelings about certain teams and managers. But you know, he shouldn't have done it, and I'll be amazed if he gets the referee in the Premier League again. Anyway, Gregory says minute 47, Russo was blatantly held back 5 yards in front of the referee. No, yeah, exactly. She was. Yeah, I mean, she did carry on. She showed strength, but yeah, I kind of agree. El Loco says can't see Russo ending this game. She's gone through the ringer here, but she's a tough Italian, so she's on home turf. Well, yeah, she's from Italian heritage, of course. A name like Russo, we wouldn't expect anything else. Chidimia says, please, how can I watch the match? It is on the DAZN app, as far as I know. I don't know where in the world you are. Rebecca says there, like the chat, everybody. Indeed, please give us a like. LG says Juventus aren't that good. If we don't win this, it's on us. Well, you say Juventus aren't that good. I don't think we've made them look very good by the way that we've played, and I think you have to give us credit for that. Terry says, I don't see all the fuss about Coote. You don't tell me like everyone. He just didn't like flip-flop. I don't think it was just Klopp. I think what happened was that video was clearly made just after he'd reffed the Liverpool game, when clearly he'd had some issue with Jurgen Klopp, or Jurgen Klopp had some issue with him. So obviously he's going to be feeling a little bit annoyed about that, isn't he? You know, he's a human being. All these referees are human. And yes, they make mistakes. But the issue is, I don't think the media helps, because if you look at most games, okay, we've been criticising the referee in his first half and she's been quite poor, but they do get most of the big decisions right, referees, mostly. And, you know, the one or two that they get wrong, that's where the focus is on. That's where the highlight is, focused on the mistakes that they make. So everybody assumes referees make mistakes all the time, and they don't. They get most things right. and occasionally they do get something wrong. And yes, you know, they need to improve, especially in the Premier League they do. But they're only human, aren't they? And if you're a referee and you've been abused by a particular manager or a player on a particular club, next time you referee, that's going to be on your mind, isn't it? Even if it's a subconscious thing. And you might, if there's a 50-50 call, you're more likely to give it to the other team because you know, that's the way, that's in your mind, at the back of your mind, isn't it? So, you know, so I think it's a lesson for everyone just to chill with referees and say, you know what, they're trying to do their job, and sometimes they get things wrong. Mostly they get things right. Let's appreciate them more. Let's not criticise them. Let's not abuse them if you're a manager or a player. And maybe they might have better feelings towards you next time they ref you. Maybe look at it like that. That's what this should be used as an example. But I'm sure it won't. Terry says Russo's a Maidstone girl. They're rough as old butcher's dogs. Well, yeah, she's from Italian heritage, though. It's Kelvin says, I think he was drunk or high. Yeah, I'll say it looked like a 3 o'clock in the morning type video. Obviously, they'd been on the drink or something, hadn't they? And it was during lockdown as well, I think. So, you know, I mean, look, he's gonna lose his job. I don't have much doubt about that. But let's not blame that particular video on what some people or many people consider to be corruption in referees or bias and stuff like that. They're human beings at the end of the day. They're going to have feelings, and if a manager's upset them, they're probably not going to do them any favours next time they ref them, and that's the manager's fault. That's Klopp's fault. If Klopp didn't get much out of David Coote after that particular incident he was talking about, then that's Klopp's fault, isn't it? You know, if you're not happy with a referee, then it doesn't stop you from being professional and showing them respect, does it? And if you do that, then that's the best way forward. And that should be the lesson that comes out of this for me. Let's not criticize. Let's not hang this referee. Yes, he's going to lose his job. Obviously, I don't think he can ref again in the Premier League just because I don't think you can say what he said on camera and expect to keep your job in the Premier League. I don't think that's possible. But let's not go to town on the guy. Do you know what I mean? He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have said what he did on camera. But I think there's a lesson there to be learned from everybody, really, that referees are human, and let's try and remember that when we think the world's against us, we think the referees are against us. They are only human, you know, and let's try and remember that, really. But anyway, it's Calvin says it's good news. Martin is not joining Norway and on his way back. So, well, I mean, he just played 90 minutes for Arsenal. For me, if he's fit enough to play 90 minutes for Arsenal, he's fit enough to play for his country. You can't have it all ways, can you? You know, playing for your country is a privilege, and all players love playing for their country. And if Arsenal have stopped it, I think that's wrong because he played a full game for Arsenal. But anyway, I suppose it might help us, but he could get injured in training. He could get injured playing the next match for Arsenal, so we don't know, do we? Grat says here, regarding the ref issue, what I like about some of the Swedish broadcasts is that they have a former ref as an expert, and he can give his input to some of the decisions or lack of them. Yeah, I mean, they kind of do that here, but I mean, it's not very good. Rajendra says the refs had a bias to the northern teams. It's shown by independent analysis as United, Arsenal, by review. No, but you can look at it however way you want, can't you? I don't necessarily think the refs have it's not a conscious bias. I think it's an unconscious bias, and it could be to do with the fact that, one, yeah, maybe where they're from, what managers have said to him in the past, what criticism they've taken from certain managers. I don't think Arteta does himself any favours with the way he carries on the side of the pitch. If you're a fourth official and you're reffing a game as a fourth official when Arteta is, you're not going to come away from that liking him. Right? And next time you ref a game of his, you're going to think, well, I'll show you, mate. You're going to have that feeling, aren't you? And that's natural. And we can't blame the ref for being human. They're not robots. But I don't think there's a bias. I don't think it's a conscious bias. I think it's an unconscious bias that everybody's got. You know, it's like if we were to ref a Tottenham game, we would give everything to the other team, wouldn't we? Of course we would. But that's because of that bias that we have. And referees aren't like that. Referees are professional and they've got their own biases. And I do think they try to keep them under control. And sometimes it's difficult, isn't it? You know, you're in those situations. It's tough. LG says, Rene is going to get the job permanently. I can feel it. Arsenal will just be lazy and appoint a... Like you said, we need to move away from Jonas style and ideas currently carried on by Rene. I mean, I like Rene. She's doing a good job. We played really well tonight. We played really well Friday, but I would like to see a fresh start, absolutely. But I agree with you. I think Rene will get the job permanently. El Loco says, feel very sorry for Coote. He can't ref in England again. Surely he'll be off to Saudi where the money's more like. Yeah, but yeah, no, he will referee elsewhere in the world. He does like referee in the Premier League. It might not do him any favours in the long term, any damage in the long term. But yeah, I feel a bit sorry for him. He's going to get a lot of criticism, and especially as it's Liverpool. Liverpool are a strange group, aren't they? They all kind of pull together when any injustice seems to be against them. So yeah, he hasn't helped himself, but I hope that he doesn't take too much stick for this, because I don't think he deserves it. He's made a mistake clearly. He shouldn't have said what he did on the camera. Why he's let them film it? But then you've got to look at the people that's actually released it. You know, supposed to be his friends, aren't they? That guy sitting next to him in that video is supposed to be his friend. Not much of a friend, is he? He obviously sold that video for a few quid. Come on, mate. You should be better than that. Let's give them some criticism as well, shall we? Let's find out who filmed it, because we didn't see who was actually behind the camera. They need to be called out for their behaviour. Terry says, I don't think he should lose his job. You got to remember the refs nowadays are all crap, let's be honest. That's why VAR don't work either. Well, yeah, no, I don't think he should lose his job. He will, obviously. Ronnie says, Norwegian media says it was Martin and the Norwegian medical team that made the call, not Arsenal. Okay, well, fair enough. But, you know, it is a pinnacle of a player's career, isn't it? I mean, if he's made that decision himself, fair enough. But he just played 90 minutes for Arsenal. He's got to be fit, hasn't he? Surely. Aidens is here. Good evening. Can't find a game on there. It's a DAZN app. You've got to find it on. Rajendra says she has shown a different way of playing the game. Well, it's slightly different, yeah. Rich Kelvin says, but sometimes I want them to be consistent in their decisions. Their inconsistent decisions make them look bad. Yeah, it does, yeah. But, you know, it's a difficult situation, isn't it? I kind of feel a bit sorry for him. I know we criticise him, obviously, but I do feel a bit sorry for him. Grat says, what have I missed regarding the referee and Liverpool? It's a story in England, my friend. We'll go over it maybe later on. Rajendra says, Liverpool is Premier League team in Europe. Terry says, and it's on the DAZN app. Yeah, signing, exactly. El Loco says, I want to be a ref in England. They endure. Oh, I wouldn't want to be a ref in England. They endure too much abuse from everyone, players, fans, managers, and pundits. What a tough life. Exactly, I agree with you there. Rajendra says the Norway game may be a friendly. It may be, yeah, but even so, that's no difference, is it? It's still the pinnacle of your career as a footballer. Anyway, well, I'm just going to nip out for 2 seconds. I'll be back very, very shortly with the second half. There's a little. I've just got to sort a couple of bits and bobs out. So stay with us here. I'll be back very, very shortly for the second half. Juventus 0, Arsenal 1. It's been a good half, hasn't it? See you this shortly, guys. Don't go anywhere. Do like, share, and subscribe in the meantime. So the teams are back out for the second half, just about to get underway. Arsenal, of course, with that 1-0 lead. Frida Marnham with the goal, which is good. James says, is Haaland playing? Is he playing for Norway? I haven't got a clue if he's playing for Norway. I don't really care. If I'm honest, I don't care who's playing for Norway. I don't know if he's playing, but it's up to them, isn't it? But you can't tell me he's not fit when he just played 90 minutes for Arsenal. He's definitely fit. In fact, I'd like to see him play for Norway, because the more games he gets, the more rhythm he's going to get in his play. If he doesn't play for 2 weeks, he's going to come back and he's going to have to almost start again, isn't he? So I'd like to wouldn't mind if he played for Norway. Wouldn't mind at all. Little Cubby says, you mean you want to win? That wasn't what I had to do, actually, funnily enough. I had to sort a couple of bits out. Like to rush in from work. I had to come straight up and get this sorted. So Terry says, "Oh, did you find it? Yeah, have you got the game, man? It is on the DAZN. So you just go to the DAZN app. What I did was I just put in Google DAZN app. It came up. You have to set up an account, which takes 2 seconds, and it is free for the time being. And it looks like we're going to get the second half for free as well. Let's hope so, because we've got the first half for free. So Arsenal are back out again now. We will be attacking the goal to our left in the second half. Doesn't look like there's been any changes for either team. So we will see. Frida Marnham was given player of the first half. Unsurprisingly, it was her goal, of course. Emily Fox second, which seems about fair, really, doesn't it? I think we're quite happy with that situation. It's going to turn me radiator. It's quite chilly in here today. So, yeah, we're just about to get underway for the second half. Juventus are going to be kicking off all in, well, black and white striped shirts, of course, white shorts and white socks. Arsenal all in the black with little bits of red and green. The Lynx African. We are up and underway, are we, for the second half? Well, we looked like we were. And Juventus didn't want to take the kickoff, did they? Anyway, we are back off and underway now. And it is the second half here in Turin. Juventus 0, Arsenal 1. And Arsenal fully deserved that first half lead. A brilliant performance it was. But Juventus now looking to come forward at the start of this second half. And Katie McCade's forced into some defending there. It's going to be a throw to Juventus. And trying to come forward now over on this near side. Across comes in. Which will get the 6-yard box. Definitely Van Domslaar's up and does well under a little bit of pressure as well there. Good hands there by the Arsenal goalkeeper. She is the new Arsenal number 1. There's no doubt about that. Although, of course, Manu Zinsberger did, of course, play on Friday. They were just saving Daphne for this game. And, of course, the big North London derby on Saturday lunchtime. We'll be here for that one, of course. Don't forget Friday night as well. The Arsenal Women's Show. We'll be here discussing the week's action. Of course, 2 big games, the Brighton game, and, of course, this one we'll be looking back on, and, of course, looking ahead to that North London derby. I'm sure we're talking about the referee situation as well, although it's not a WSL referee. It's obviously a football situation that needs to be discussed, because it's big news this week, isn't it? It is big news. LA Orit says there, I need one more goal. Let's go, Arsenal. It'd be nice to get a second goal, wouldn't it? Absolutely, it would. Grat says there, speaking of the black kit, do you know why AFC has taken a step back from these classic blue and yellow kit designs? I don't, actually. I just think every so often they have to throw something different in. And this season they've gone for this. I don't particularly like it. I like the other kit, actually. The one that's the third kit, the sort of blue one. Anyway, Russo was trying to get forward over on that far side and couldn't quite get the cross in. It's a goal kick to Juventus. There's absolutely no doubt Arsenal have been the better team in this game. And we just need to get the second goal. Gregory says, in Canada, DAZN is the only way to watch WSL game. Is it? Oh, okay, good. I mean, they do good coverage of women's football, actually, almost as good as we do here. I mean, they can actually show the games because they've got the money to be able to afford it, and we haven't. Anyway, you can help us do that by subscribing to the channel, because we're very close to 3,000. Wouldn't it be nice to get to 3,000 tonight? A big Champions League night for Arsenal, a good victory for Arsenal, and we can get to 3,000 subscribers as well. Be good, wouldn't it? Anyway, Juventus coming forward now on that far side, trying to get a crossing. Good defending there from Leah Volti. The ball comes into the edge of the box. Arsenal haven't managed to get it away, but we do now. Oh, we couldn't quite get a counter-attack there because Leslie Russo couldn't quite get that ball under control. And Juventus coming forward again over on the far side. Arsenal with some defending to do here at the start of the second half. But Juventus haven't really had an opportunity yet. A cross comes and it's deflected. And Leah Volti picks it up, finds Emily Fox over on that far side, gets the ball forward up the line. And it's gone behind. It's going to be... Actually, it hasn't gone behind like it had gone out, but it hasn't. And Juventus still coming forward. Emily Foxo defends that really well. She's had a brilliant first half. And the ball, a little bit of a loose ball there. And Volti had to turn away from a couple of challenges, did well. Now it's Kim Little. There's some space on this near side for Katie McCabe. Instead, it's Steph Catley coming forward towards halfway on this near side. Finds Katie McCabe now. Pops a ball forward into Leslie Russo. Turns away and finds Caitlin Ford. Plays the ball on Frida Marnham. Oh, she's offside. Such a shame. A good run. Just went too early there, Frida Marnham. And the ball's run through. It's going to be a free kick to Juventus, which they've taken quickly. Now looking to try and come forward themselves. Looking for the equaliser here, which would mean a lot to them. Terry says, isn't Dazn owned by AJ's boxing promoter? I can't remember his name. I'm not sure. If it is, we shouldn't really support it by giving him any money, should we? But anyway, it's Juventus coming forward across towards the far post. Good defensive header from Emily Fox there. Threw herself at that. Surely that was a foul. And the referee's given a foul. And it was Bakari there. And Emily Fox has gone down. And it looked like it may have been an offside on this near side, actually. It was a good cross, though. And Emily Fox, what a header that was under pressure. And she took an absolute whack in the back for her troubles. We've got Menace Master with us. Says, hi, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for this big Champions League night in Turin. Terry says, Eddie Hearn. Is Eddie Hearn owned Dazn, does he? Well, I didn't know that. Wow, incredible. So we shouldn't give them any more money, should we? Because we don't like him, do we? Gregory said, that's a card. Well, it should have been a card, but I don't think it has been a card, has it? It's a free kick, which Daphne Van Domslaar is going to take all in. Is that, well, it's sort of a yellow kit, isn't it? I suppose we have to call it a yellow kit. We played 5 minutes of the second half. Arsenal haven't really got going yet since half time, but we did start the first half quite slowly as well, grew into it. And I'm sure that's what will happen again in this second half. Anyway, Emily Fox over on that far side. Juventus are pressing us higher up the pitch now, making it more difficult for us to get out. But Leah Williamson plays that ball forward. And now we should get out here. Ball played on towards Leslie Russo, touches it towards Caitlin Ford. Got a little bit of space. Caitlin Ford, she needs some support. Katie McKay's trying to get up. Leslie Russo's trying to get up and support. There's a free player on that far side. The ball wasn't quite good enough there, but it has found Frida Marnham. It was Beth Mead who made that run. Couldn't quite get the ball. Greg says, yeah, seems like it. 90% of the content on the app was about boxing and fighting. It did seem like I saw a lot of boxing, UFC and stuff like that. Anyway, I think they used to be the boxing town, didn't they? Anyway, Caitlin Ford now coming forward for Arsenal on this near side, does well, drills the ball towards that far post, cleared away. Now Frida Marnham picks it up, the Arsenal goal scorer. What an important goal that might well prove to be in this Champions League group. Of course, a win tonight will put us into, well, it would technically put us top briefly, wouldn't it, I suppose, because Bayern Munich don't play, of course, until tonight. And our very own Andreas is at that game against Vålerenga in the campus in Munich, the stadium, of course, where Arsenal got a bad beating in game day 1 after a bright start where we did lead 1-0 for a while in that game. We're leading 1-0 here, but this has been a much better second half performance so far. But we still haven't quite found our fluency yet. Caitlin Ford on this near side has got a bit of space, plays the ball forward into Leslie Russo. She's not going to quite get there, but she has managed to win a throw. And Arsenal can try and get the ball forward. We just need to grow into this second half a bit, don't we? And I'm sure we will. And I say getting that second goal would be fantastic, wouldn't it? That would really give us that cushion to go on and hopefully get those big 3 points, because that is what we desperately need from this game. And that puts us in such a strong position, wouldn't it? We've still got to play Juventus at home. Of course, that's the next game in this group in, is it 2 weeks' time? And then we've got Vålerenga away, which is a game that we got a good chance of winning that before we play Bayern at home. We're not quite sure where that game's going to be played yet. Anyway, Juventus now looking on the counter-attack. Leah Williamson's across there, but Daphne Van Domslaar's there. Comfortably takes that ball. Juventus haven't really threatened too much, have they, in this game? And Arsenal looking in complete control of proceedings. We've played 53 minutes here, 53 minutes. Don't forget, please give us a like. It does help the channel. It helps the team as well. If you are new here, also please consider subscribing as well. I was looking for that second goal over on the far side. Beth Mead looking to get in. It was good. It was a good tackle there by Estelle Cascarino. And it is a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. 1-0 to the Arsenal is the score. Leslie Russo there over on that far side. Plays it into Wall. Oh, it was a good ball, actually. Caitlin Ford couldn't quite get there. Looked like she was just pushed out of it there a little bit by one of the Juventus defenders. Grat says, I'll start the chat again. Well, there you go. I don't know what all that means. Oh, full steam ahead. Keep it tight in the back line. There you go. Look at that. Fantastic. Terry says, Grat, they've got the snooker as well. They've got their finger in all sorts. Well, if it's Eddie Hearn, he will have, won't he? Anyway, it's a throw on this near side. Lenzini's going to take it for Juventus. 54 minutes on the clock. Arsenal still leading 1-0. And Caitlin Ford, oh, she pinched the ball, but the referee's given a foul against Kim Little, I think it was. And it's going to be a free kick to Juventus. And Arsenal looking to consolidate that good first half performance. So we haven't quite reached those heights yet since half time, but Juventus have really threatened either, and we're looking good. We are looking good. Oh, a cross comes into the box, though, and Arsenal do deal with it now. Leslie Russo picks the ball up, and Frida Marnham's gone off on a run ahead of her. Here is Frida Marnham, the goal scorer on this near side. In great form at the moment. At the minute, Frida's had a great season. She had some really big goals as well, of course. She got a great goal, didn't she, against Brighton on Friday. She's got the most important goal of all tonight. And now Arsenal trying to come forward again, looking for Beth Mead. That was Leah Williamson's ball. It was cut out. And now Juventus can try to launch a counter-attack over on that far side. But Arsenal have got plenty of bodies back now behind the ball. Leslie Russo's the only one who's really sort of up the pitch. But now Juventus have allowed us a chance to regroup. And they're trying to come forward. That's a poor ball. Kim Little picks it up. That's a good ball forward. Leslie Russo, there's a run up this near side with Caitlin Ford's going to have a run at this Juventus defence. Cuts in field. Caitlin Ford, can she get the shot away? Not quite. Plays the ball on to Frida Marnham. Touches it off to Emily Fox. This is good from Arsenal again. Beth Mead now over on the far side. It's going to come to Leah Volti. It's a corner to Arsenal. Much, much better. And what we started to do is we are moving the ball a lot more quickly now in that final third. We were too slow with those passes earlier in the season. And in the last couple of games, we've moved the ball much quicker. We look much more dangerous. And obviously, we got 5 goals the other night. We've only got 1 so far tonight, but you do feel as though another one's coming. Will it come from this corner? Katie McCabe's going to take it over on that far side. She's going to whip this in with her left foot. And an opportunity here to maybe get that second goal. Leslie Russo, Frida Marnham's in there. Steph Catley's in there as well. Katie McKay's ball high towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Header comes in. Good save. It was Leah Williamson's header. The shot comes in from Kim Little. It's blocked. That was a good header that from Leah Williamson just before that. The shot comes in from Beth Mead. It's going to fall to Katie McCabe again. Oh, lovely play from Katie McCabe. Can she get the cross in, or will she try a shot inside the box? She tries a shot. It's blocked. Kim Little dinks it back forward again. But Juventus managed to get it away. But Leah Williamson had the big chance there from the corner. It was a good header and a decent save again by Paylord Menguin, the former Arsenal goalkeeper. And, I mean, it was a fairly comfortable save, I suppose. But it was a good header initially from Leah Williamson, looking for her first Arsenal goal of the season. Got that one for England, of course, recently in the last game. And Arsenal coming forward again. And is it going to fall to Steph Catley on this near side? The goalkeeper's out again and does well. As Steph Catley was threatening a goal there. What she's quite doing up there from centre-back, I'm not quite sure. It was a good run, actually. Terry then says, it's like we've got stuck in second gear. Wasn't that the theme to Friends? The song, wasn't it? That's what they said, didn't they? Grat says, as long as the gear's not reversed, I'm happy. Exactly, yeah. And to be fair, I think the second half we've started a little bit slowly, but I think Juventus have come out with a little bit more bite about them. You know, they're losing at home in the Champions League, and they know if they lose this game, it's going to be really difficult for them to qualify. They'll only have 3 points from their first 3 games, and we'll have 6, so we'll be in a really good position. So I'm sure Juventus aren't finished yet in this game. They are coming forward now. That's a handball though on this near side, and wasn't very happy there, was she? Bergamaschi, the Italian, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Looks like Katie McCabe is going to take this. Alekpi says Kim needs to come out for KCC. I'm sure that might well happen. Aggie's back with us. How you doing from Sweden? Go Arsenal, indeed. Good to see you again. Hope you're well. And I hope you're enjoying. It's been a good Arsenal performance. But we do need the second goal, don't we? Emily Fox is battling away there, showing good strength in a very central position. That's a good ball as well up this near side. Caitlin Ford, is this going to be the moment for the second goal? Caitlin Ford pulls it back to the edge of the box. Shot comes in. It's hit the underside of the bar, comes out. So unlucky there. Was that Caitlin Ford with the effort? Or was it actually, it might have been Emily Fox, actually. Brilliant, brilliant play there from Arsenal again. So close to that second goal. And now it's a free kick to Juventus. And it's going to be a yellow card for Steph Catley. Little Cubby says, leave Kim alone. We don't leave her alone. She just runs out of legs a bit, doesn't she? And I think she may be running out of legs a little bit here. Terry says, it was so close. It was very close. There's going to be a substitution here, I think, for Juventus, as Steph Catley picks up a yellow card for that rather cynical foul there. Pull back there on Vansgaard. But it was Emily Fox there, hits the underside of the bar. It was great play from Arsenal. Emily Fox started that attack and she very nearly finished it as well. So close. Anyway, Stina Blackstenius has got it. It was Arsenal that made the change and Katie McCabe's gone off. So we're going to be playing two up front. And is Stina going to be the player to come on and get that second goal? Juventus have made a change as well. And it's going to be Bonacea's coming on. And not sure who went off. Anyway, Bonacea's on and Blackstenius is on. Aggie says Manchester City against Hamburg tonight. I think it is, yeah. And I think Man City might win that game quite comfortably. Louise says, glad to see Arsenal performing better. Don't sit on 1-0. Well, we're not. We just brought Stina on, so we're not going to be sitting on a 1-0, are we? Juventus coming forward now, looking for that equaliser, but that's well defended again from Emily Fox, who's been quite brilliant in this game. And now Stina almost with a chance over on that far side. The ball's gone out. It's going to be a throw to... It's Kim Kumbil's come on as well for Juventus. There's another substitution for them. Arsenal looking to get that second goal. Ag says, what's the time? Beth Mead's gone off as well for Arsenal. And Mariona Caldente's come on and she's straight into the action as well. And we've played 61 minutes here. So there's just under half an hour to go. And Stina Blackstenius looking to get in up this near side. The ball played back to the goalkeeper. Stina's going to put on a little bit of pressure, but Juventus can play it out from the back. Little Cubby says, I'm just fed up of people knocking her. She's still got so much to offer. She's past her best, though, isn't she? She is well past her best, and maybe it's time we have to start looking for a replacement. She just won the ball there, though, but obviously KCC is the natural replacement, I suppose. She just hasn't got legs anymore, so maybe to play 90 minutes every week. I think that's the issue. Nessa says, who came off for Blackstenius? Katie McCabe has come off, and Beth Mead's come off as well for Mariona. And there's a free kick to Arsenal. Mariona was fouled, actually. And it is going to be a good free kick. Football Reactors says there, where can you watch it? It's on the DAZN app. I'm not sure where else it is. I'm not sure where in the world you are, but that's where I'm watching it here. Terry says, come on, chat, 8 more likes for 50. We're that close to 50, are we? Yeah, let's give us a like, guys. Don't forget to subscribe as well. We're close to 3,000 subscribers as well. So let's try and get that, shall we? There'll be a lot of people watching this that maybe haven't watched the channel before. We do cover the women's games. We do cover the men's games. We've got lots of great stuff of an Arsenal persuasion on the channel for you. So please consider subscribing. Leslie Russo touches that ball off to Mariona, but she runs into a little bit of trouble. And now Stina's putting the defence under pressure. I do think Stina's going to score tonight. I've just got this feeling. Leah Williamson takes control, plays a long ball forward. Defender heads it away. And it's gone behind. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Aggie says there's Stina from my part of Sweden. Is she? Fantastic. We love Stina. I think Stina's probably my favourite player. I love her. She's on the ball now. Stina Blackstenius. We do love a good Stina goal, don't we? Let's see if we're going to get one tonight. Mariona plays it back to Stina, gets it up this near side. In fact, Katie McCabe hasn't gone off. It was Beth Mead that went off. No, but Beth Mead must have gone off as well for Mariona. I'm sure Katie McCabe's still on. Yeah, she is. Kate McCabe is still on. So who else went off then? I'm sure we'll figure it out in a minute. Is it Leah Volti? No, Leah Volti's still on. It must be Frida Marnham. Actually, Frida Marnham must have gone off. No, Leah Williams has gone on a charge over that far side. I can't know what she's doing there. Almost, she tried a nutmeg there, didn't quite get away with it, and then she's won a free kick. That was good play there, wasn't it? A little cubby says, I love Stina. So I think everybody loves Stina. She's just brilliant, isn't she? Greg says, there's an app. Crap in my area. Keeps freezing. Gave up. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, my friend. TNT Sport, maybe I'll check. I'm not sure if it's on TNT Sport, actually. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a free kick to Arsenal over on the far side, just in line with the penalty area. Katie McCabe's going to come across to take it. It was Frida Martin that went off for Stina, and Beth Mead went off for Mariona. Anyway, so it's a free kick over on that far side. 65 minutes coming up onto the clock, halfway through this second half. It's still 1-0, but Arsenal suddenly looking a lot more dangerous again now in this second half. And it's going to be this free kick. Can Arsenal get the second goal here? Give us a little bit of breathing space, wouldn't it? Nessa says Kafaji should get a chance to play at least 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm sure she might well come on. Thing is, though, we don't need to make too many attacking changes, do we, at the minute, because we're winning this game. We may need to make a defensive change to try and hold on to it if it stays at 1-0. You know, it's going to be a free kick over on that far side. Looks like Katie McCabe's going to whip this in with that left foot of hers. The referee is making sure that the Juventus wall is on the line. And now we can get this free kick done. Let's get the second goal in. That'd be great, wouldn't it? It really would. It's going to be Kate McCabe to whip this ball in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. It's headed back across the goal. It's going to be in. Oh, it's headed over. Open goal almost there. Leah Williamson put it over from close range. He almost scored a little while ago. She should have scored then. It was headed back across there from Caitlin Ford, and Leah Williamson was there. Should have put that in. She just headed it down. She maybe rushed it a little bit. Headed it over the crossbar. That was a big chance there. Aggie says Stina has a sister playing for Sweden. Handball's injured now. She does indeed. Anyway, Juventus are in now for the equaliser. Good save from Daphne van Domselaar there from Vansgaard. And that was the best chance Juventus have had for a very long time in this game. And it was just a simple ball over the top. A little bit of space there for Vansgaard. Leah Williamson came across well and Daphne made the save. But Stina has got a sister who plays handball, absolutely. I didn't know she was injured. Anyway, Stina's now got the ball over on that far side, trying to hold it up, doing well, Stina. But she got tackled there, and now Juventus can try and come forward. I think it's obvious that Stina needs more game time on the pitch because it takes her a good 10 minutes to get going in a game because she's just not playing enough. That was a great tackle there, actually, by Katie McCabe. And now Arsenal can launch a counter-attack here with Caitlin Ford looking to get bodies forward. Russo's making a run. Stina's got a little bit of space if the ball can be threaded through to her. Oh, Caitlin took too long. She's got it back. Is it going to come through to the edge of the box? Stina's battling away for it. And in the end, Juventus do manage to get it clear. Aggie says Kafaji needs to play. You've got to manage the game as well. It is only 1-0. We can't keep throwing attacking players on. It's going to leave us vulnerable at the back. But Leah Williamson's come across there to deal with this Juventus attack. We just need to manage this game. There's going to be plenty of games to get Kafaji on. I'm not saying necessarily won't bring her on, but we need to manage this game well, don't we? See it through for the 1-0 or hopefully get a second goal. Russo there. Sure, that's got to be a yellow card, ref. Got to be a yellow card. Thank you very much. It is a yellow card. Finally, it shoots her with the yellow card there. Schatzer, actually, sorry. And I don't think she can have too many complaints there, can she? For that, she's done about 3 or 4 fouls already. And Leslie Russo got away from her there. And yeah, that's obviously going to be a yellow card, isn't it? And Arsenal got a free kick on this near side in front of the Arsenal bench. Is there going to be any more changes made? And Daphne van Domselaar's now gone down. She seems to go down every game. Obviously, she started the season, she had an injury. And every time she plays, she seems to get an injury. And she may be getting herself a yellow card for time wasting here. Not quite sure if you should get a yellow card for being injured. But anyway, the referee's saying she's adding a time on. She's got a yellow card in her hand. I'm assuming that's going to be for Daphne van Domselaar. Seems a strange decision, that, doesn't it? One of many strange decisions this referee's made. Colin says, Leslie's my favourite. I'm sure she'll score tonight. She may well do. Nessa says, we should start taking chances. This is what cost us in the United game. Well, no, we need to put the ball in the net, don't we? What we can't do is take chances in terms of the team selection and just throw on loads of attacking players and risk conceding a goal. Let's get the second goal first, and then we can do what we like. But while it's only 1-0, it's important that we manage this game well now. We're getting towards the last 20 minutes, and I think that's a crucial time in any game. So let's see. Anyway, Juventus have just made another substitution. It's Emma Kohlberg, of course, former WSL player. It's Kelvin says, Leah playing very well, almost had 2 goals. She should have scored that second one, shouldn't she, that header? Terry says, it's that bloody medic she fancies. I'm not sure about that. She always seems to go down injured, but she's back up on her feet again now, Daphne van Domselaar. And I think that would be pretty harsh to give her a yellow card for being injured, really. But anyway, Hannah Bennison, another former WSL player. Schatzer's gone off, and Hannah Bennison is on. Sure, she played for Everton, didn't she? Anyway, Arsenal taking this free kick with Mariona on this near side, plays it forward for Stina. Blackstenius gives it back again to Mariona. Arsenal with a little bit of possession here. Good play from Russo on this near side, twisting and turning. That's a good play, actually. Mariona now. We've got a couple of bodies in the box. If Mariona can get the ball in there, she's inside the tight angle, pulls it back. Oh, at the near post, the goalkeeper pushes it round. I don't know if that was meant to be a shot or a cross, but Mariona did well there. Mariona Caldente took it round the outside there, and the goalkeeper had to push it round the post. It's going to be a corner to Arsenal. So let's see what happens here. It's a 4th corner that Arsenal have got in this game. Juventus have only had 1, and Arsenal should have scored from the last one when Leah Williamson's header was saved. Anyway, Mariona with this corner towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Again, it's a free header. That was Steph Catley there coming in. Couldn't quite go in, but the ball recycled into the box again, headed away. But still Arsenal pressure now. Emily Fox plays it out to that far side. Leah Volti. Leah Williamson's going to put the cross in towards the edge of the 6-yard box, but the goalkeeper's there and plucks that ball out of the air. And then there's another injury to a Juventus player. Kim Little it was with a tackle there. And she's maybe lucky not to get a yellow card. Juve now in possession, looking for this equaliser. We are into the last 20 minutes here in Turin. Juventus 0, Arsenal 1. That first half goal from Frida Mana, and what a goal it was. Great move, a great finish. And that's the difference between the sides. And is that going to be the goal that gives us a very, very important 3 points? Will put us well on the way to qualifying into the knockout stage. Good defending there from Emily Fox. This heads it back into the arms there of Daphne van Domselaar, who obviously called for it. And Daphne's done well in goal tonight for Arsenal. Again, anyway, Mariona's trying to get clear, but good defending that was from Juventus. And they're trying to come forward now. They've made a few substitutions, Juventus, as they look to try to get the equaliser here. I'm sure they'll be reasonably happy with a draw. It'd feel disappointing now for Arsenal, wouldn't it? A bit like the Man United game, where again we led 1-0, wasn't able to finish it off and conceded late. Let's hope we don't do that tonight. Caitlin Ford now running forward, plays the ball at that far side to Stina Blackstenius. Tries to go past Emma Kohlberg. The ball's played back to the goalkeeper. 18 minutes left. Juventus 0, Arsenal 1. Can Arsenal get the 3 points here? Wow, what a big victory it would be. And it may well put Renee in pole position for the manager's job on a full-time basis, I suppose. Because it'd be another victory, and a big victory this would be as well. Kate McCabe lashes that ball away. In fact, it finds Caitlin Ford. Now she plays it through to Stina Blackstenius. Can she get pace going? She can't quite. And in fact, the ball's shuffled back to the goalkeeper. But that's the sort of ball that Stina needs. It's a ball played over the top that she can run onto. And it's a free kick to Juventus over on that far side. 73 minutes played. Leah Volti it was with a foul. Well, it's given as a foul. She doesn't seem to think it was. Well, I mean, she did win the ball, but I suppose it is a foul, really, isn't it? I don't think there's much doubt about that. And now Juventus looking to come forward up this near side. Good defending there from Katie McCabe. Then Mariona plays the ball forward to Leah Volti. Now it's with Leslie Russo. Turns away from a couple of challenges. Lays it off to Mariona Caldente on this near side. And she touches it back to Katie McCabe. Gets it back. Now it's played forward. Leah Volti. Leslie Russo can't quite get that ball under control, but does manage to win it back. Terry says, while woman just delivered a cheese and onion sandwich and a chocolate mint mocha. Well, there you go. You've been spoilt, my friend. Absolutely. Anyway, Stina now on this near side. She's onside, coming in towards the penalty area. Stina Blackstenius is going to be 2-0. It is 2-0. It's a goal from Stina Blackstenius. And Arsenal have surely sealed the victory. And that is what Stina brings to this team. That is why she should be playing more. That's a brilliant, brilliant goal, you have to say. And incredibly, that's her first goal since May. She's got the ball on this near side. She only really had one thing on her mind, cutting field. It was not great defending by Corba. That's a brilliant finish. And that is a great goal. Stina is off the mark for the season. And that surely seals this victory in Italy for Arsenal tonight. Brilliant goal from her. Terry says, Stina. Everyone's giving it a good Stina. As Kelvin says, it's 2-0. Brilliant stuff. Indeed, brilliant stuff. Some more Stinas. El Loco says, goal, Stina, goal. The Grot says, yes. That's how a slip stand should be operated. Indeed, of course, Stina, the Swede. We've got some Swedes in the chat as always, and Stina gets the goal. It's 2-0. Brilliant stuff. And surely if that doesn't make you want to give us a like and a subscribe, I don't know what will. Ashley says, get in there, nice one, Stina. Indeed. Little Cubby says, we love Stina. We do love Stina. Absolutely, we love Stina. She is definitely my favourite Arsenal player. Her and Leah Williamson. Brilliant stuff. Anyway, good play actually from Caitlin Ford as well. A good assist from her. That's 2 assists from Caitlin Ford tonight, actually, for both goals. Nessa says, Renee should start her next game. Yeah, maybe she will. North London Derby, why not? El Loco says, Stina just shut Terry's mouth big time. No, he loves Stina, really. We all love Stina. We all love Stina. And Lena Hurtig's coming on now as well. The other Swede coming on for Leslie Russo. Had a good game again tonight. It's worked her socks off and save her for the weekend. Another big game coming up, of course, for us. Jerry says, hitting form at the moment. However, is it too little too late for the Prem or the WSL? I don't think it is, no. I think everyone's going to drop points. And I said this, I've been saying this for the last couple of weeks. We just have to keep winning our games. Keep winning our games and see where it takes us. Is it going to be enough to win the league? Maybe not. You'd have to say probably not in actual fact. But let's just keep winning our games and see. Who knows? Lots can happen. Lots of twists and turns. We know how strong the league is. Everyone's going to drop points. And if we've got all our drop points out, we've only lost one game, and we were very unlucky to lose that, actually, wasn't we? The Chelsea game. So, you know, there's no need to panic, is there? We don't need to panic. We've you know, we're still in there. The draws might come back to haunt us later, but everyone's going to draw games. Everyone's going to drop points. We've still got all the big teams to play. Let's see. But let's worry about the Champions League for now. It looks as though we're on our way to big 3 points here, thanks to Stina Blackstenius' brilliant goal just a moment ago, and her first goal since May, when she got those 2 late goals at Manchester City to win that game as well. Maybe she'll get another one tonight. El Loco says, yeah, Russo needs a rest big time. What a workhorse indeed. Greg says, never too late until it's over. Exactly, it is never too late until it's over. You're right. We just need to keep winning. Get some momentum built up, which we're doing. Let's win our next 3 or 4 WSL games and see where we are. Is it too late? We won't know yet, will we? Terry says, Stina is rubbish just because she's world-class and scores important goals for us. Exactly, yeah. Leah says, Juventus just got Blackstenius. They did indeed. And they might well get Blackstenius again in a minute because Arsenal coming forward again. Ball played out to that far side. Caitlin Ford has had a great game. Couldn't quite get that cross in that time, though. And Arsenal looking to maybe get a 3rd goal. Leah Volti's done well. She was fouled twice, but the referee plays on because we've still got the ball with Kim Little. And now Arsenal just happily knocking the ball around just to see this game through into the last 12 minutes here in Turin. Emily Fox now on a run. Lena Hurtig's going towards the near post. The cross isn't going to quite reach her because it's deflected by the defender into the arms of the goalkeeper. And we've got a double Swedish attack now with Lena Hurtig and Stina Blackstenius. And it says there, Stina is a starter. Well, she should be. Let's see if she starts at the weekend, shall we? Colin says, I was just about to say Leslie will score and she's taken off. Why? She'd wear her studs off at the club. Yes, she would. But, you know, we've got a big game Saturday. You know, we've got this game won now. Give her a rest. That's fine. You know, you don't need to run them into the ground like Arteta does with players like Saka. You know, she can have a nice rest with the job done. Anyway, Lena Hurtig now, she's going to get herself a goal. Goes around the outside. She's done well. Lena Hurtig pulls it back. Oh, nobody there. But that's a poor clearance. Mariona must score. Mariona does score. It's 3-0. This is an impressive Arsenal performance now. We're getting the goals. Lena Hurtig did really well there. Mariona helps herself to another goal. And she's got 4 goals for Arsenal, Mariona, and 3 of them have come in the Champions League. She certainly likes this competition. She's won it, of course, as we know. And Arsenal are on their way to a very good victory here. Lena Hurtig there did really, really well. Really good play from her. The first pullback was a good one, actually. It's a poor clearance. Come straight to Mariona, though. And she drilled it in to the roof of the net. But that goal's all about Lena Hurtig. She's got a goal on Friday. And it's not going to go down as an assist. But she played a big, massive part in that goal. And Mariona has finished it off in fine style. And it is Juventus 0, Arsenal 3. Miss Pinksot says, Super Mario goal indeed. Says, Hurtig. Okay, she wasn't a scorer, but what a breakthrough indeed it was. And says, Super Mario. Nessa says, goal. Lena says, who was the first goal for Arsenal? It was Frida Marnham got the first one. Nessa says, and we need to score more goals. Plays a big part in Chelsea's way ahead. Yeah, we need to score some more goals. But we've got some more goals tonight, haven't we? Obviously, we scored 5 on Friday. We've scored 3 tonight, and there's still 10 minutes left to get some more. And the way we've played tonight, you wouldn't bet against it either, would you? 2 really good goals in the second half. Okay, that wasn't great defending by Sweden by Juventus, for either of those 2 goals, but we'll take it, won't we? And they were well finished off by Stina Blackstenius and Mariona Caldente. Daphne Van Domselaar's clearance. It's not a bad ball, actually. Falls to Mariona again. And now Lena Hurtig trying to get clear on this near side. Good defending by Lenzini that time. It was her poor clearance that led to that 3rd Arsenal goal. Aggie says Marnham, Stina and Mariona just got the 3rd goal, didn't she? Mariona. And Tankara says Arsenal winning 3-0. They are indeed. Greg says done and dusted. The girls are back to their best. We look back to our best, don't we? I think the last 2 performances really have highlighted that, haven't they? You know, the Brighton game was a brilliant performance against a decent team. This is a brilliant performance against a strong team. And yeah, great stuff. Tankara says, I told you 3 Arsenal win. Well, you did, exactly. And it's great that you're right. We've still got a chance to score more goals here, though, actually. Because Juventus' heads might well go down here because they've been given a big beating at home. A header comes in there from Vansgaard, but it's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. And you have to say this has been a really good night in the Champions League. Takes us back to that win in Lyon a couple of years ago when we absolutely dismantled them. We've dismantled Juventus tonight, and it is 3-0, and there's still time for more goals. We've had 15 attempts on goal in this game. A really dominant Arsenal performance. We've played some really good football as well, you have to say, as we did the other night. It's been a great week. And Arsenal coming forward again, looking hungry for more goals. Kim Little now inside the centre circle. She's got a couple of options, holds onto the ball and then plays it square to Steph Catley. Ag says there, Renee and the ladies doing great. They are doing really great at the moment. And Mariona now looking for some more goals. That's a great ball through to Stina. Can she get another goal? It's inside the penalty area. Turns away from the defender. Plays the ball hard. He was looking for Mariona. In fact, he was looking for Kate McCabe. Comes back to Mariona. Lena Hurtig. Mariona again. Plays it into Caitlin Ford. Got 2 assists. She's going to get a goal of her own. She can't quite get the shot away. Comes back to Katie McCabe. This is really good play from Arsenal. This touches it off to Mariona again, and then she lays it off backwards to Emily Fox. Greg says 8 goals in 2 games, another 5 to come Saturday. I hope you're right, my friend. We will find out, won't we? El Loco says, can't remember last time the girls had a big win away in Europe. Credit to Renee. Well, it'll be that Lyon game, won't it? 2 years ago when we won 5-1. Could be a goal here for Lena Hurtig. Oh, the angle's a bit tight there. She couldn't quite get a shot away. She's held the ball up well. She's now got support from Emily Fox, but she couldn't get away from the defender. And now Juventus can bring the ball clear into the last 6 minutes here of normal time in Turin. It is Juventus 0, Arsenal 3. What a fantastic performance it has been. Really, really good. And let's see if Arsenal can get another goal here. That would be really impressive, wouldn't it? I mean, it's impressive enough anyway, as it is. Leah says there is Leah Williamson wearing captain's band. No, not yet. It's still Kim Little. Anyway, Leah Cadena's coming on for Emily Fox. And Emily Fox is another one who's absolutely ran herself into the ground tonight. Brilliant performance from her, from the American, giving her a little bit of a rest as well ahead of the weekend. And Leah Cadena's coming on. El Loco says, oh yeah, Leon away. A great night as well tonight. No, I think so as well. I think this performance tonight has been really, really good. Leah Volti's coming off as well for Kyra Cooney Cross. A good performance from Leah Volti again tonight. And Kyra is coming on for the last few minutes here, wearing gloves, the Australian. Terry says, played Foxy. Indeed, she was great tonight into the last 5 minutes of normal time. And it's been a really enjoyable Arsenal performance, this, hasn't it? Which has been good to see. But Juventus are coming forward now, looking for what will only be a consolation goal for them. But let's keep a clean sheet as well, shall we? To finish off the night in the right style. And says, see you Friday, guys. We will see you Friday, and absolutely on the show. 7:30 start this week, a little bit earlier. We can start a bit earlier now. My kind of work patterns changed a little bit. El Loco says, what a legend, Emily Fox. She's like a combination of 2 players. She is, yeah, 2 very good players as well. And Nessa says, how many minutes to go? There is 4 minutes to go. Stina Blackstenius finds Caitlin Ford, and Stina Blackstenius is off on a run. She makes great runs into the box. It's opened her way up a little bit there for Caitlin Ford. She's had to turn back. And now it's with Caitlin Ford. And she finds Mariona Caldente, plays it out to that far side. Arsenal now coming forward again. Lena Hurtig finds Kyra Cooney Cross. It's going to be a 4th goal. It is a 4th goal. And Caitlin Ford's got it. And Caitlin Ford deserves a goal as well for the way she played tonight. That is absolutely brilliant stuff. And it's another goal for Arsenal. Well, if this is an application for the job full time by Renna, you've got to say that she's passed with flying colours. Great ball, actually, from Kyra Cooney Cross. And it was Caitlin Ford deserved that goal. 2 assists and a goal for Caitlin Ford tonight. She's been brilliant. Terry says, come on, 4-goal Fordy, indeed. And he's giving it a thumbs up. Grat says, yes. Nick says, 4-0, game over. It's been game over for a while. Kanubi Paul says, my player of the match is Williamson. Williamson's played really, really well, actually. You're right. There's been a lot of really, really good performances from Arsenal tonight. I mean, yeah, Leo has been great. Caitlin Ford's had a great game. Emily Fox had a great game. I thought Frida Marlin, when she was on, had a great game. Grot says, once again, Hurtig is there to serve that final pass. Nessa says, okay, Arsenal managers, let Renee stay. Well, yeah, she might well do. Seb says, well, what a performance indeed. Ashley says, happy day, smashed it tonight. Indeed, we have. Miss Pinksot says, goal. Indeed, it's been brilliant, this. Terry says, that's it, blow the whistle. Yeah, there's still 2 minutes to play plus stoppage time. Carol says 4-0 now. Indeed, it is 4-0. Indeed, it is 4-0. And that cross comes into the arms there of Daphne Van Dom Solar. And this has been a brilliant night for Arsenal. It really has been a brilliant night. and it could still get even better yet. El Loco says, where would we be without the Aussie girls? What a night indeed. The Aussie girls have done well. Jerry says, can't wait to play Bayern in the return league. Exactly. Yeah, let's see where it's going to be first, because obviously there was that issue over the game being moved from the Emirates. But this has been a fantastic Arsenal performance. Okay, yes, Juventus haven't played particularly well, but we don't need to worry about that. We just focus on our own performance, which has been quite brilliant. You have to say, absolutely brilliant. And yes, it's been one of our best nights in Europe for a very long time. And we look like a team that could actually do something big in the tournament this season. A shot comes in from Juventus. It's deflected by Leah Williamson. It is going to be a corner to Juventus as we approach the final minute of the 90. Leah says there, who is the Arsenal goalkeeper for today's match? It's Daphne Van Domselaar. Terry says, I said 4-0 and it was fourth to light. Well, there you go. See, 4-0. There you go. You fourth to light, and it was 4-0. We might get 5 yet. Let's be honest. We still might get more goals. There's still time. Little Cubby says, thanks, Rich. Great show as always. Come on, you Gunners. Indeed. Thank you very much again for watching. We'll see you very soon, I am sure. Rajendra says, return game on Thursday. No, that's the game against Juventus. Yeah, that's on the 21st. Thursday, the 21st. Is the next game, which is Juventus at the Emirates, of course. The Bayern Munich game, we're not quite sure what's happening with that yet, are we? I'm sure it will become clear very, very soon. Nessa says, hope it's at the Emirates. Crowd plays a part too. The Bayern Munich game is not going to be at the Emirates now, is it? We know that's the way that is. Terry says, talking of likes, hit that like button. Indeed, yeah, let's hit the like button, guys. Let's hit the like. There's going to be 4 minutes of stoppage time. Plenty of time for Arsenal to get another goal. Lena Hurtig's actually done really well since she's come on. You have to say she's offside there, but she's played well. Stina Blackstenius has played well. The squad's played a big part tonight. Grat says, yeah, let's hope for that clean sheet. I'm sure we'll get one. El Loco says, I suspect the girls are praying to keep Renee in the job. They like her. Sure, no, they do, yeah. Ag says, thank you. Now, Hammarby on Swedish television. Good stuff. Good luck to you guys. Hope you beat Man City. That'd be good. Leah says, who do you think is going to win player of the match? Difficult to say. I say Leah Williams has had a good game. Caitlin Falls had a very good game. Emily Fox had a good game. Frida had a good game. Leslie had a good game. There's lots of good performances tonight. I would probably give it to Caitlin Ford. I think 2 assists and 1 goal is impressive in any game. And yeah, I think she's going to probably get the plaudits there. Anyway, Arsenal going forward, looking for a 5th goal. Mariona, she's run a lot of up the pitch on her own. And then she should have released the ball. She has won a free kick, but she had 2 runners there either side. She should have released the ball a bit earlier. She has won a sort of free kick, but we could have got maybe more there. Rajendra says, more likes, more goals indeed. There's 2.5 minutes of stoppage time to play. El Loco says it's Rene's job to lose now. The bosses will be mad not to get. Well, yeah, you've got to think the way the results have gone, the performances, it would be a shock now if she doesn't get the job full time. I still think that actually Emily Fox has just been given player of the match, by the way, but I don't know if that's official. I think it was what the fans have voted for. I mean, she'd have a great game. But I think Caitlin Ford maybe just shaded it for me. But anyway, Emily Fox did play really well. And now Juventus are trying to bring the ball forward into the last 2 minutes of stoppage time. Greg says, I'd give it to the whole team. Indeed, they've all been brilliant. Really have all. No one's had a bad game tonight, have they? It's been a great performance from back to front. We've looked solid at the back. We've had goals in us again. We won 5-0 on Friday. We're 4-0 up tonight. There's still a minute and a half to go. Can we get 5 again? That'd be good, wouldn't it? And it would match, of course, the 5 that we scored in Lyon a couple of years ago. They were coming forward again. There might be a chance here for a 5th goal. Lena Hurtig, who's done well, she's not going to quite reach that pass. And Juventus should clear this away. And we're into the last 90 seconds here. Terry says, no, not Rene. I want to be called Salty FC. Well, yeah, I don't think that's going to happen actually now. You know, a shot comes in and Daphne makes another comfortable save as the clock ticks into the final minute of stoppage time. And Arsenal now are closing in on a very, very impressive performance, very impressive victory. El Loco says, Foxy, player of the match. What a star she is. Wainwright, I can't get a look in, sadly. No, you're right. Leia says, yeah, is Rosa Kafaji going to play today? Doesn't look like it now. Deep into stoppage time. I can't see her coming on. She wasn't needed, was she? We've scored 4 goals. I'm sure she'll get a chance on Saturday lunchtime against Tottenham. Let's wait and see how that works out. But what a great game it's been tonight from Arsenal. Much, much more like the Arsenal we've expected to see, really, for the last couple of seasons with the players that we've got, producing an excellent performance and a brilliant, brilliant victory in this Champions League. Much needed victory as well, and puts our goal difference in a really strong position as well, doesn't it? Following that opening day disaster away in Bayern Munich. We beat Valerenga 4-1. We're now beating Juventus 4-0. It's not bad, is it? Not bad at all when you think we beat Brighton as well. In fact, there goes the full-time whistle. What a brilliant Arsenal performance it has been tonight. It has finished here, Juventus 0, Arsenal 4. That is as impressive as it gets away from home in Europe. Brilliant performance. We dominated that first half. Could have scored 3 or 4 in that first half. In the end, we had to settle for the 1 goal from Frida Marnham. A lovely move. Caitlin Falls, lovely ball. And Frida finished it off. So we missed 2 or 3 other chances as well. Good performance in the first half. The second half, we're a little bit slow getting going. But in the end, the goals came all fairly late, really, wasn't it? The second goal, Stina Blackstenius on as a substitute, did well on the left-hand side, cut in field and smashed into the top of the net. It was then 3-0 soon after. Lena Hertig, another substitute, got to the byline, pulled the ball back. It was a poor clearance, actually, from a Juventus defender, and Mariona Caldente, another substitute, smashed it into the roof of the net. And Caitlin Ford, who had 2 assists earlier, got herself a goal at the end. Kyra Cooney crosses cross into the 6-yard box, and Caitlin Ford finished it off to make it 4-0. And that doesn't flatter us either tonight. You have to say it was a brilliant performance from start to finish from Arsenal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Ashley says, thanks, Rich, great result. It is a great result. Thank you for watching. Anna says, the girls are back. Let's hope so. Colin says, great. It was great, wasn't it? It was really, really good. AJ says, too bad Arteta can't play like that. It is, isn't it? It is a shame. It would be great, wouldn't it, if he could? Nessa there says, well done, girls, indeed. Mitch Pinksot says, decisive win up the Arsenal. Rajendra says, normally 10 likes per goal, but other likes came too late. Need to hit the likes earlier. Well, yeah, we've got 4 goals. We can't grumble with that, can we? That says, congratulations, girls, indeed. Grat says, thanks for the company tonight. Off to the Hammarby game then. Take care. And yourself, my friend. Enjoy the game. Hope you win. Greg says, well, great display. What a team goals for fun indeed. Terry says, the girls played well, but I still think we've got a lot better to come and look forward to. No, I think you're right. We definitely have. But that was great. In the end, it was 58% possession for Arsenal, 10 attempts on target, 16 in total, 10 for Juventus. We had 4 corners to their 2. We had 528 passes, 460 were completed. Juventus had 368, 300 completed. And there was 1 yellow card each, but 4-0 to the Arsenal. Miss Pinksot says, thank Rich. See you, chat. Thank you very much again for joining us. We'll see you probably Friday for the women's show. And, of course, Saturday lunchtime for the big North London derby. El Loco says, Rene can drop by any time by my place for dinner. Yeah, I'm sure we would all... we'd all buy her dinner, actually, after the last few performances. Brilliant stuff. She's got 4 wins and a draw from her 5 games, and she's got at least 2 more to come before the next international break. And are we going to see some more performances like this? Well, let's hope so, because that was impressive tonight. It really was impressive stuff. A great performance, a great win. And yeah, well, so... brilliant stuff. I hope you've enjoyed that. How can you not have enjoyed that? It's got to be worth a like, hasn't it? It's got to be worth a like. It's very simple to do. You just click on the button with the thumbs up, and there you go. You give us a like. Brilliant. And if you are new here and it looked like there was a lot of new people watching, why not consider subscribing as well? It's very simple. Just click on the subscribe button. It is free. Helps the channel to grow and gives us all a lot more to look forward to. We've got almost at 3,000 subs, aren't we? So just a reminder then what's coming up on the channel on Friday, 7:30, we are here for the Arsenal Women's Show, looking back on the Brighton game, looking back on this game. Well, that's going to be fun, isn't it? Looking into the North London derby, which is going to be fun as well. So join us on Friday, called Saturday lunchtime. It is a big one. North London derby, Spurs against Arsenal women. That is going to be a great game. Imagine sticking 4 or 5 past them again. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? So join us for all of that, because it is going to be good. The Cabby Paul says, what a lovely night. Indeed, it is a lovely night, isn't it? It is a fantastic night. Terry says, I can't believe Juve only committed 15 fouls. No, only 15 that were given. They committed about 30, didn't they? Greg says, can't wait for Friday. The Lord has got to up his score predictions. Yeah, maybe we'll have to start, all have to start upping them a bit now, won't we, after this last week? Rajendra is giving us some waves there. See you on Saturday. You're not going to be around on Friday for the show, Rajendra? Come on, you've got to join us Friday. Terry says, Richard, if you don't reach 3,000 by Christmas, phone the old bill, you've been robbed. Well, let's see. I mean, we're getting closer and closer, aren't we? Hopefully we'll get it by Christmas. We might get it. If we beat Spurs on Saturday, maybe we'll get it by then. Who knows? Kira says, fantastic result. Well done, ladies. Onwards and upwards from here. Indeed, that's what we need to do. We need to keep going. We need to keep going. You know, this season could still bring us a lot of excitement, a lot of fantastic stuff. So let's look forward to that, shall we? Because it's been a bad start. We know that it took a while to get going, and maybe it's needed the change of management to sort it out. Rene's done brilliantly. And let's see what happens. She's definitely going to be one of the favourites now, isn't she, for the job? There's no doubt about that. The last couple of results in particular, the last few performances have been really good. And this one tonight was one of the best of the lot, wasn't it? Going away to Juventus. We thought it'd be a tight, well, some of us thought it was going to be a tight game, and it's turned out to be a comfortable Arsenal victory, and it doesn't flatter us. Brilliant performance. The Cabby Paul says that our game has improved immensely. The midfield has the right players. We attack well than before. Yeah, what it looks like happening is we're moving the ball quicker in the final third. We've worked on it clearly. Rene's mentioned it, and it looks as though it's paying off. What they were doing before, I'm not quite sure, but it's working now. El Loco says maybe Rene can show Arteta 1 or 2 tricks from here. Maybe she can. Maybe he needs to come along to some of the training sessions at the women's team and see what's going on. Because yeah, I agree. I think that I think he could learn a thing or two from her. Which is okay. I'll try and be there Friday. If you can, my friend, it'd be good to have you in the chat. You know, it's a good show, as you know. And of course, Saturday's going to be good, though, isn't it? North London derby. We love a North London derby, don't we? You can't beat a North London derby when we win, and I'm sure we will win. Playing like this, it's almost inevitable that we will win. Rajendra says, what's happened to Amon? That was happened to Amar. He was supposed to come on the show last Friday. For some reason, the link for him didn't work. I don't know why. So we'll see. He'll be back, I'm sure, very soon. So yes, it's going to be good. On Friday is going to be good. Lots of great stuff to talk about, actually, isn't there? Of course, some great wins. It's nice because we've, I think some of the shows this season have been a little bit downbeat due to the fact that the team haven't been playing very well. But there's lots of great stuff to talk about Friday. So that's going to be good, isn't it? We're going to enjoy that. Anyway, I'm off to get some food. It's been a busy evening. Straight in from work to do this for you guys. The comment says the way we're attacking the final third has taken a positive turn. We're passing the ball quicker, aren't we? That's the main thing. LG says 9 goals in 2 games. Indeed. And let's hope there's more to come on Saturday, shall we? A few more in that Spurs net would be very enjoyable, wouldn't it? Let's hope so. I'm sure we can do it. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I really enjoyed your company as well. Really enjoyed the game. A brilliant Arsenal performance, of course, as we know. Really did enjoy that. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back Friday, of course, 7:30 for the women's show with Andreas. Andrew will be with us. Maybe Mike will be with us as well. So that's going to be good. So join us for all of that, of course, Saturday as well. North London derby. Looking forward to that. Of course we are. It's been a good evening, hasn't it? I hope you've enjoyed it. Terry says, Richard, thanks again for great entertainment tonight. Enjoy your dinner, well deserved. Good night, mate, and Greg, all in the chat. Indeed. And yourself, my friend, enjoy the rest of your evening. It's what you need to do. Rajendra says, have a good meal and more commentary. Yeah, we'll have more commentary on Saturday, my friend. Rajendra says, the better the show, indeed. El Loco says, the team has identity and direction now. Renee has surely turned things around. She has. And the company Paul says, they're unsung heroes, Wally and Steph. No, absolutely. Tonight they were brilliant. You're right. Everyone was brilliant tonight. It's almost hard to pick out one player, isn't it? Because they all played so well. Greg says, thanks for the commitment, Rich. See you Friday night. Good night to everyone in the chat. And yourself, my friend. Thank you for watching. H. Kelvin says, have a good day. Medal yellow, first red. Indeed it is. Right, so that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Brilliant stuff. Juventus nil, Arsenal 4. Yes, I haven't made that score up on the screen. I didn't make it up. It's actually real. That did happen. It was Frida Marnham, Stina Blackstenius, Mariona Caldente, and Caitlin Ford with the goals. And they were all great goals as well, weren't they? We enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a like, please, share, and importantly, subscribe. Let's get that 3,000. Come on, you Gunners. Let's do it. I'll see you Friday night, guys. Take it easy. See you soon.